Baristan.
Yes. Who sent you?
Who's that?
What's this? A royal pardon. Signed by Robert Baratheon.
What?
You spied on her.
Who gave you this?
Does it matter?
Let me speak with her in private.
You'll never be alone with her again.
So how long was he spying on her for then?
Why did the usurper pardon you?
Who do you think sent this to Meereen? Who profits? This is the work of Tywin Lannister. He wants to divide us. If we're fighting each other, we're not fighting him.
The pardon was signed the year we met.
I sent letters to Varys, the spy master of King's Landing.
What was the content of these letters?
Information.
What information?
When you and Viserys arrived in Pentos, his plan to marry you to Khal Drogo when you were married, when your brother died.
You told them I was carrying Drogo's child? Yes or no?
Khaleesi.
Don't call me that. Did you tell them I was carrying Drogo's child?
Yes.
Naughty.
That wine merchant tried to poison me because of your information.
I stopped you from drinking his wine.
You betrayed me. Go back to your masters in King's Landing. Collect your pardon, if you can.
Varys, please.
Don't ever presume to touch me again or speak my name. Go. Now.
Okay.
Moat Cailin is yours, Father.
Has there been any word from Locke?
No.
Now tell me, what is your name?
Ramsay Snow.
No, not Ramsay Snow. From this day until your last day, you are Ramsay Bolton, son of Roose Bolton, Warden of the North.
I will be worthy of you, Father.
Why did you help me?
They would have thrown you through the moon door if they found you guilty.
That's not an answer.
I know what you want.
Do you?
Is that a little... Is she into him?
You should have let me burn it.
It's the flea bite.
That flea bite's got you walking a lot slower.
Oh, crikey, are they there?
Well, we won't have to walk too much further.
Oh, my God, they're there. Oh, no. I'm not going to fall for it again. Something's going to happen.
Doesn't matter. You're our blood.
Who would pass the bloody gate? The bloody hound, Sandor Clegane, and his traveling companion, Arya Stark. Lady Arryn died.
Oops.
3 days ago.
Never left home before, Uncle.
Are they actually going to meet?
To leave.
You shouldn't be.
Come on.
Belongs in the Eyrie, Mother said.
Take charge of your life, for as long as it lasts. That is what it means to be Lord of the Vale.
Oh, she's into him. This is weird.
You think Oberyn has a chance? Oh, he's going to die. I'm going to die. He believes in himself.
That's putting it mildly.
Why do I think Oberyn's going to die now?
Good luck today.
Today is not the day I die.
You're going to fight that?
I'm going to kill that.
God.
Don't leave me alone in this world.
Never.
Yeah, that's all very good. Oh, I'm dreading it.
And do you know why I've come all the way to this stinking shit pile of a city? For you? You raped my sister. You murdered her. You killed her children. You murdered her?
I've got palpitations.
You raped her! You murdered her! You killed her children!
Go on.
You killed her children!
Yes!
Say it. Say her name.
Don't blow it.
Elia Martell. Elia Martell. Who gave you the order? Who gave you the order? Say it!
Damn it!
Elia Martell! I killed her children! Then I raped her! Then I smashed her head in like this!
Oh my god.
Tyrion Lannister, in the name of King...
They're both dead.
You're hereby sentenced to death.
Oh. And that was Game of Thrones Season 4, Episode 8, The Mountain and the Viper. Not sure about that episode. Yeah, nothing, not really anything to do with the ending as such, even though I wasn't happy with how that turned out. I think even the rest of the episode was very kind of, I don't know, a bit lethargic compared to previous episodes before that. But I guess they can't get every single episode to be like a classic. It definitely wasn't a classic, that episode. So we started off with Gilly in Moletown. When the wildlings attacked, she managed to hide sort of upstairs, and of all people, Ygritte found her. She didn't do a normal Ygritte, which would have been to kill her and the baby probably, or use the baby to kill her with, something like that. I don't know, but instead she sort of give her the be quiet sign and left her, which was quite an un-Ygritte thing to do, I think. Yeah, they're right close to Castle Black now. So we're talking, this is going to be, I think the episode 9, which is always the big episode, is going to be, I think, the Castle Black getting attacked. I think, could be wrong, but I think that's where it's going. I think that's where we're going with that. And also Sam, it showed you Sam. You know, he thought that, as far as he knows, that Gilly's dead. You know, because he's found out that Molestown's been taken over. And they're all just kind of waiting for death, really, because they've got no hope, have they? Let's face it. And we also saw Reek, or Theon, going towards, I've got to write this down now, Moat Cailin. I couldn't remember that. I don't think we've been there before, have we? So that's why I wasn't used to it. Another bit that I'm not buying at all, that he could just snap into Theon like that. No, not having that. That threw me completely as well. You know, very confused. But you know, what the hell? It's just a story. I know, so you've got to kind of go with it a bit. I mean, come on, we did see a smoke demon coming out of someone's vagina, so you kind of got to forgive this bit, I suppose. So that castle was taken over. Theon managed to get them to surrender, promising that they'd all be looked after, and of course they weren't. They were all slaughtered. And now Ramsay met up with his father, and his father's now given him the name Bolton now as a sort of a reward. So he's well happy now. So that's all great for them. Grey Worm and I think it's Missandei, is that her name? Is that how you pronounce it? Missandei? They're flirting like crazy at the minute, and it's only a matter of time before they get it on. We had quite a shocking bit for me. I didn't realise that Jorah was spying on Daenerys throughout the seasons, basically. And there was a bit back in, I think it was the first season, I think, when they were at the marketplace, you know, where she was about to drink the poison. There was a boy that came up to him and whispered something to him about you can go home or something. Is that to do with this? Because I didn't really click what was going on that bit, going way back, but now it kind of makes a little bit more sense. So he was being a bit naughty and spying and letting Varys know what was going on. Quite shocked by that, actually, because I quite like him. I mean, he begged forgiveness for Daenerys, but she's having none of it, and she's basically banished him. And the last scene you saw of him was on a horse, just riding out. I don't know if he's going to go back to King's Landing. Man, yeah, I didn't like that storyline either. It's horrible. Oh man, this episode really got to me, actually. So I don't know what's going to happen there. I don't know if he's going to go back to Daenerys somehow, or if he is just going to literally go back to King's Landing. I'm not sure. But that might be answered in the next couple of episodes, but again, I'm not really sure about that either. We saw Littlefinger being interrogated by the, I guess they're sort of lords and ladies, whatever they are, about the death of Lysa. They weren't believing it for a second that she would have killed herself and left her son. But he tried their best to convince them, and then they brought in Sansa as a witness. And to begin with, I thought she was going to properly drop him in it, and then quite soon after, you see she's actually defending him, and she was really playing them as well. So that's confused me a little bit now, because, and also the way she's sort of looking at him as well now. I think she's actually into him now. I'm not sure. Could be wrong. But we saw definitely saw a different side to Sansa, and which is good in a way, because if anything, she, like as she says, all she's been so far is just a stupid little girl with stupid dreams. And that's pretty much how she's been throughout the entire seasons. And now she came down them stairs looking all kind of like, I don't know, like all sort of done up and kind of like, I don't know, she had something about her all of a sudden. And so yeah, this is going to be interesting now. This is a new Sansa that we've got, perhaps. Who knows? And then we had Hound and Ara turn up at the gate, and again I thought, well, this is it. They're finally going to meet. And they were told that Lysa had died 3 days before, so it kind of left it. I wasn't sure whether they were still going to knock the door or turn around and just go. I mean, surely not. Surely not again. It's like, oh my god, every time you think that the Starks are going to meet each other, something happens. It's absolutely crazy. So I'm hoping in the next episode we'll get to see something, because surely they would have, I don't know. I mean, surely Hound wouldn't they have found out by now that was Sansa, the guards that were telling him, because I mean it came out to the lords and ladies that she was Sansa Stark, or would they keep it secret as well? So I know she had to keep it secret. So, oh god, so frustrating, so frustrating. And then of course the big story was the Mountain fighting the Viper. Yeah, wow. I honestly thought that, well, a bit of me thought that Oberyn was going to lose, but then when he finally stabs the Mountain and the Mountain goes down, I thought that was it. He's done it. And then he made a stupid mistake, like taunting him while he was led on the floor, and then obviously one thing led to another. Mountain managed to knock him off his feet, and then just pushed his thumbs into his eyes and just basically made his whole skull explode, which was disgusting. Worst bit was when all his teeth came out. That was minging. Can't believe that. I'm so deflated, because I was just getting into Oberyn as well. Didn't realise he was only in it for that short space of time. I mean, what was that, 5 episodes, 6 episodes? Gutted, absolutely gutted about that. Tywin Lannister's now sort of sentenced Tyrion to death. That I don't think that's going to happen at all. So I don't know how that's not going to happen. But then I thought, if the Mountain's dead, I mean, I don't know if he actually died or not. I mean, he got a spear into the stomach, so he might have died. And if he died, then technically it's a draw, isn't it? I don't know. So I don't know what's going to happen to Tyrion now. If someone's going to manage to get him to escape, or perhaps Tywin Lannister will go back to his original plan again and banish him to Castle Black. But then there's no point to do that, because it's not going to be a Castle Black soon anyway, let's face it. Yeah, don't know. But honestly don't know what's going to happen now. But episode 9 is always the big one. It's been the big one ever since the beginning. So there's some big things going to happen, I think, in this next episode. Yeah, anyway, from one deflated Steve, I wish you goodbye, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like and comment, so you'll be updated every time I put something up. And spread the word. There's a weird bold guy watching Game of Thrones. Everyone loves that. Just spread the word. Another quick thing is, I don't know if anyone out there has any ideas of perhaps forming some kind of community for the marvellous show Game of Thrones for all of us lot, where we can all kind of chat about stuff rather than putting messages up on YouTube. Because to be honest, I try and answer every single message that goes onto the YouTube channel, but there are some messages, they come up, I click on them, and then they don't appear. So I've got no way of reading the message or replying to them. I don't quite know why that is. There must be a reason for it, I'm not sure, but I've tried different ways of doing it and I can't open the message. So don't think I'm being rude if I haven't answered you. It's just because I can't get into the message somehow. So I thought if there's some way, if someone's got an idea of some kind of little community place we could go to and we could all chat there, that might be quite a good idea. But anyway, until next time, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I will see you in the amazing episode 9, season 4. See you soon. Bye.